Hey there, it's Brandan from Be Loves the Love with another Car Chronicles and another night, another soccer practice. I thought the weather was changing, or at least the seasons were changing to where it wasn't so dark so late, but it is 6:30 and it has been pitch black since about 6. Like, I appreciate in the morning, like when my kids are going to the school bus and to school, it's not so dark to where I lose them as they're walking to the bus stop or whatever. But it is really dark. Sorry, just a random aside. It's one of the things you have nothing else to do but sit in your car and make videos and read, that you just, certain things just pick up. But anywho, I am still in the midst of reading those novellas I talked about last video. I am still having some challenges with the secondhand embarrassment part. So again, this is something to where anybody else reading it would probably not have the same icks that I do about it, but it's just been a challenge for me to get over the fact that it's going to happen. And it's probably not even going to be as bad. I think I'm making it out worse than what it's actually going to be when I read the book, but I just need to get through it. And again, I think I'm on chapter 3. And I'm just like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And again, it's a me thing. I will get over it. I'm interested in this book. I'm enjoying the writing. It's just, I cringe every time I read it, because I feel like she's just going to say something embarrassing. So anywho, so once I finish those novellas, which I'm hoping I can finish, I'm taking off on this Friday, and then Monday's a holiday, and I'm taking off Tuesdays. So I'm taking off those days. So I'll have some free time to read. So I'm pretty certain I can finish that book, both of the books. I'm hoping by the end of the weekend, and then start on some other books so I can, keep up with my reading. So far, my reading goal this year it's 50 books. And I think when I last looked at my rate, I was at 20%. So I'm doing okay, considering it's only the middle of February. So I'm doing okay. So that's a good thing. And so, so I'm just plugging along reading. I'm still going to focus on African American authors and or books by minority, non-gendered, it doesn't matter, by minority writers, and then perhaps books that have a Black female or male main character, or non-gendered, whatever. I'm not too particular on that. I'm just trying to figure out how strict I'm going to be about the Black books and the authors. I still think my focus is going to be on Black authors. However, I don't want to begrudge an author who writes Black characters or characters of color well. Not everyone can. So if there is an author that does not fall into this category that I've created, but has good books that feature characters of color, I'm not going to not read it. So I'm keeping it open. So if you have suggestions, please feel free to send them my way. I am open to just about any genre romance related, so any subgenre within romance. Right now, I seem to be on a contemporary kick. I can't even say that. No, I've read it all. I've been on a mafia binge for a while, and I don't know what that's about. But I now think I'm on like my contemporary bend for a little bit. And then I might switch up and do my historicals. I think I've noted that I have a Beverly Jenkins book, one of her historicals, that I purchased probably sometime last year, if not early this year. Well, it's just January, so more likely last year, that I haven't read yet. I've got so many books that I haven't read yet by authors of color. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm really, really trying not to buy any more books. The problem is that I am in a group I've mentioned before that is great about highlighting books by authors of color. And so I take screenshots of the books and then I'll put them on my list. And then if they come up for sale or something like that, I'll just buy it, which is how I end up with like a bunch of book purchases in one day. But it's also then exposed me to more authors, which is what I wanted. So I'm trying to balance staying on a true book budget and not going crazy, and matching that with not buying books for the sake of buying books if I'm not going to read the books. I need to do better about reading the books, because I've had some that I've purchased and I can't tell whether or not it was one of those where it was a Kindle sale and it was for free, or I actually paid. But there have been a number of books that I've finally gone to read, only to find out that the book has been removed. And it's not like they give you a credit for if you've purchased a book and then it's removed from the app for whatever reason. No, you've just lost X number of dollars that you paid for this book. So I'm really, really, really wanting to read the books that I have, write reviews on those books, so that if I ever need to reference it, or I'm trying to, I'm actually not wasting money, and not just spending for the sake of spending, because at this point I'm being wasteful, and I don't like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm going to finish these novellas. I'm going to have a great weekend of reading. I have another thing that I want to do. I have a website I want to create to host my reviews. I'm going to work on that. I've been saying every month there's a goal. By January, I'm going to finish. By November, by December, by the end of Black History Month. So I'm really trying to at least get the website up by the end of February. And my problem is I want it to be perfect, and I want it to have all the things, and it's not realistic for me at this point to do it, because I've never done it before. So my goal is just to have it up, just to set it up, and I will figure everything out later. So I have the domain name, I've bought that, and now I just need to start creating what the page is going to look like, and I just need to do it. So please keep me in your thoughts and prayers, seriously, that I can get this done and then start working on everything else. All right? So take care, y'all. Happy reading, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.